infested.
Oh, ow! Where did that come from? Benny's Adventure Team, assemble! Or not. Error.
Should I save this money or invest it?
Good things come to those who don't wait around. That's what they say anyway. Knowing my luck, the opposite is probably true for me. Benny's Adventure Team, let's go find some treasure. Off we go.
Real tigerfish. Get it while it's hot.
Yeah. Ha. Yeah.
Should I try this time?
Cheap and tasty chop suey!
Oh, how the
Hey there. Don't shout.
Adventure time.
Try your luck betting on Jade?
Off we go!
Should I save this money?
That's not being honest. Unbundled Ironmongers, here to serve.
And the world at my feet.
Benny's adventure team, assemble!
Whatever's going on over there.
Benny's adventure team, assemble! Adventure time!
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
Amp it up! Power core! I'm going in! Ow! That's gonna hurt in the morning. Adventure time. That's gonna hurt in the morning. Adventure time. Let's light it up! Everybody stand back! Let's light it up! Reveal button! Let's light it up! Teamwork is dreamwork! Hey, not the guitar! The beat's all missed. Light it up. Went out of tune.
It was my honor to serve you.
Light it up.
Wings of darkness, come, sever night from day.
lava beam! Let's light it up! Off we go! By royal decree! Adventure time!
Let's dance.
If there's fire in your soul...
Weather is not bad today. Oh.
I'm fine.
DreamWorks! Huh. Ha! Out of the way! Let's light it up! Yeah! Out of the way! Why do they never miss? Ow! Take cover! Adventure time! Off we go!
Shadow Raven!
Everybody stand back! Let's light it up! Benny's adventure team has been me on my own for a long time now. Reason is, I have such bad luck that even the most benign of adventures end up turning into the adventure from hell, and no one wants to come with me. Do you feel the same way? No one's joined me on an adventure in ages. Come on, let's go! Benny's adventure team, assemble!
Whatever's going on over there. Looks pretty rock and roll to me.
Or not. Oh, ow! Where did that come from?
I just came up with an awesome new riff. Want to hear it?
Oh, ow! Where did that come from? The neighbor...
Ancient alchemy truly is...
Good things come to those who don't wait around. That's what they say, anyway.
You're also here for Mondstadt's home.
Adventure time! Adventure time! Benny's adventure team, assemble! Oh. Or not.
Alchemy truly is fascinating.
Add as... Oh.
The neighboring nation of Liyue has the most prosperous commercial port in all of Tibet.
Alchemy truly is fascinating.
Benny's adventure team, assemble! No one's joined me on it.
Welcome. How can I help you?
Ancient alchemy truly is fascinating.
Starcatch Cliff is known.
Oh, wow! Oh, ow!
Ew.
Ancient alchemy.
And all of that.
Let's go find some treasure.
Today's presentation near Wolfendom.
Off we go.
Add Astra.
It always rains when I go on an adventure. stream work! Ring cutter! Punishment! Let's light it up!
This realm is no home for a princess.
Judgment! No, my sword! I'm going in! That's gonna hurt in the morning. Judgment! Lights out. Witness the power of Gugwa. Everybody stand back! No, my sword! Let's light it up! Let's light it up! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Reveal thyself! I summon thee!
You can't run! Yeah! Yeah! Shiver! Let's light it up! Everybody stand back! Ring cutter!
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Let's light it up! I'm going in!
Pay your dues.
Off we go!
By royal decree!
So soon.
No, my sword! light it up!
Shadow Raven, let night fall!
Lights out.
No escape.
Let's light it up! Teamwork is dreamwork! Let me weave you a verse.
Oz, reveal thyself!
You can't run from death.
That's gonna hurt in the morning.
Midnight Phantasmagoria!
Off we go! You can't run! Rain outlines your fate. Everybody stand back! Yeah. Judgment! Off we go! Let's light it up! Yeah! Teamwork is dreamwork! Let's light it up! Yeah! No, my sword! Let's light it up! Off we go! Yeah!
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
Punishment! Rain cutter! Everybody stand back!
By royal decree!
You can't run! Adventure time! Judgment! No, my sword! Let's light it up! Let me weave you a web. Lights out. Everybody stand back! Adventure time! Rain outlines your fate. You can't run! Let's light it up! Judgment! Let's light it up! Teamwork is dreamwork! Let's light it up! No one's joined me on an adventure in...
Oh, ow! Where did that come from?
Off we go!
Look up there! That's the Jade Chamber! This is bad. Paimon's supposed to be your guide. Well, since we want to go to the Jade Chamber, let's look around. There has to be a way up there. Since this is the right place, it must have something to do with the Jade Chamber. Yes, this must...
We may leave at any time.
Go as one!
Huh? It only takes us up to here. Aw, if that wind current was stronger, we'd be able to reach the top in one go. Huh? Why? Or... Oh, Paimon gets it! If it was a Alright, let's follow your plan. Oh, hang on a Looks like we've gotten close to the Guizhong Ballista. Why don't we shoot you up to the Jade Chamber using the ballista? No. Paimon may have just forgotten to... Oh, that's right. Now that you mention it, we could use the Guizhong Ballista.
Adventure time!
Halt! Who trespasses on these hallowed grounds?
Exactly. What are you talking about? We're invited guests. What makes you think you can treat us No. Wait. Maybe this was Ningguang's plan. She pretended to invite us to the Jade Chamber, but set up a Millilith ambush here to arrest us. Now Paimon's mad. You, over there. This is a trick, isn't it? How shameless.
What? We're just on guard duty. What do you mean, shameless?
What nonsense! Seize these suspicious intruders at once!
Well, here they come. Line them up and...
Yeah! You can't run! I'm going in! Wind, hear me! Rain outlines your fate.
Retreat!
Judgment!
Who goes there? Attack!
Everybody stand back! Witness the power. Go!
Take the target alive!
Let's light it up! Let's light it up!
To arms! Mythic Triad!
Light it up!
Who goes there? Take the target alive!
Punishment! I'm going in!
Tactical!
Let's light it up! Let's light it!
Attack!
Let's light it up!
Stop! What's all this about?
Lady Coaching, these two strange people.
Who are you calling strange?
You want to go?
We're invited guests, here to look for the Leo.
Well, as it happens,
Oh,
I'm Kuching, the Yuhung of the Chising. I know of you.
wow. Paimon didn't think we'd meet some super rich, big shot-out...
The Guizhong Ballista in Tianheng Pass has long been in disrepair, and yet it was fixed in a single night. I came here to investigate. These Millilith are just here to guard the scene, not to arrest anyone.
So this was all a misunderstanding? Paimon never would have thought.
Anyway, for a mortal to be able to repair an Adepti mechanism is quite the mystery.
That was... Eh? Oh, right. So, Lady Yuhang, might you have any idea?
Just call me Kuching. I'd say that Ningguang's purpose is to request that the savior of Mondstadt take a more neutral stance. Or
We're not taking sides. We spoke with the Adepti. They want...
when you say protect, you're referring to their sanctimonious air.
Huh?
You are mortals and thus under their protection. There was no way they would have regarded you as someone with the ability to assassinate a god. Naturally, they would also regard Ningguang's locking down the area, questioning the citizenry, and pursuit of the assassin to be pointless work. I'll say it like it is. They're underestimated.
Well, you've got a point there. Still, this is the first time Paimon's seen a person from Liyue who doesn't respect the gods or the Adepti.
Should I respect the shallow sense of time and condescension to mortals that has caused them to delay in moving against us, Chising? Forget it. I shouldn't speak of them this way. This skepticism is mine alone, and Ningguang... Either way, I will admit that the actions of the Adepti... Rex Lapis's death is indeed an extraordinary circumstance. But to think that they would call for a council of... How surprisingly civilized of them. Well, for Ningguang, she would talk anything and everything out if she could. But I doubt we can do that here. The time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Chising don't want to face that...
Enough!
I'll stop here. Honestly, I hadn't intended to say so much. You should both be off to the Jade Chamber. Don't be late now. Ningguang's... The cream of Liyue's...
Favor? But... Wait, that's right. Greeting gifts are a staple.
Alright. You can decide on your greeting gift. You didn't actually have to come to Mount Tianheng. Go back to Liyue Harbor. Find a guide at the Yuehai Pavilion, and... Well then, may we meet again, traveler.
Well, that Yuheng may not respect the gods, but Paimon thinks she's a pretty cool... So, what should we give to Ningguang when we see her? Oh, right! Paimon dreamed of an amazing snack last night. Sugar-frosted slime! Paimon has a feeling that it would be... Why don't we go with that for a gift? Nope! But Paimon's sure that we just need to make it with some Let's go gather ingredients! Time waits for no one, and neither will our riches.
Off we go! Mondstadt.
Ooh, look at that slime! It looks crystal clear! And very delicious! That's the one!
Adventure time!
Huh? Is it just Paimon? Huh? Did you hear that? It seemed like it came from those ruins over there. Uh-oh. It looks like the...
Let me lead you a verse. Let's light it up!
You're open!
Off we go! I'm going in! Let's light it up! You can't run!
Thank you for your help, kind travelers. If you hadn't come to my aid, I surely would have rotted in this cell. Those treasure hoarders, when their mood was good, they'd rearrange those pots of sweet flowers. When they were in a bad mood...
Aw, it was nothing.
I understand. Don't worry, I will come... Don't say that. I only escaped this predicament because of you. I'm Meng Dan, a supplier for Mingxing Jewelry in Liyue Harbor. I often walk around these mountains. I never expected that those treasure hoarders would have their eyes on the same ruins that I had. Is there anything that you lack? Antiques, treasure, various knickknacks, you name it. Well...
Wait a moment. Actually...
Oh? And what might that be?
Do you have a box box that can store presents?
Of course we do. How can one sell antiques without gift boxes? At Mingxing Jewelry, we have the best gift wrapping service in the Now just give me a moment and I'll let the boss know. You can go see her whenever you require that box.
Great! Paimon Sugar Frosted Slime now comes in a beautiful package.
Off we go!
Hey there! A guy called Mung Dan told us that we...
Uncle Mung already told me about it. Thank you both for saving him. Many of the best goods in our store were found by Uncle Mung. If anything were to happen to him, here, this container is itself an antique, with at least 140 years of history.
Yep. It's... Hang on a moment. Could we borrow one other thing?
Sure, please help yourselves, as long as it's on our shelves.
Traveler, this clay pot looks really awesome. If we use an antique as our mixing bowl, It's done! The one and only sugar-frosted slime! Carefully now. Into the box it goes and dust it over with a bit more powdered sugar.
Oh yes, you might want to use these 2 freshly picked flowers as decorations too.
Woohoo! It looks great! Now...
Jewelry's out of stock, but we have some new items in.
Though the clouds may darken and light turn to gloom, still the
According to
moon...
Kuching, this is what we should say. Excuse me, do you sell the moon here?
Yes. How many would you...
It's not convenient to speak...
Ah, well said. Please, use this to ascend to the chamber. Yes, Speaking of which, are you two the guests that Lady Ningguang has arranged to meet with today?
Yep.
And yet the code they used was not the one for guests, but for...
I've been waiting for you, returnee from Joyun Karst.
It's neat. Since this is our first meeting, we've prepared a gift.
Oh, for me. You have my thanks.
Oh no, it's nothing.
This palace floats in the skies, higher than the peak of any mountain. From this vantage point, one may survey all of Liyue. I have been gathering the funds necessary to build it from the time I began learning the merchant's craft. And since At first, it was but the size of one room. Now, it is large enough to blot out the moon in the skies above Liyue. One day, I believe it will overshadow all 7. Not many from outside Liyue earn the right to ascend to the Jade Chamber. As such, I have been putting eyes and ears out ever since you reached Liyue.
What?
And I finally got wind of your movements when you were on the way to Wangshu.
Wait! Was Vert?
Just everyone at Wangshu Inn is one of ours. At the Guizhang Ballista, yes? I fear that peeking would have been a little difficult. Our eyes and ears are more than sufficient. You two are very... Well, I wouldn't expect you to trust us, considering that you have had far more interactions with the Adepti. The reason I invited you here was to clear up some misunderstandings.
Benny's adventure team, assemble!
I believe that you've heard of the Archon War. Many gods used to walk this earth, and many long wars were fought between them that did not abate, and in the end, only 7 victors remained standing in Teyvat. They built cities and nations on the corpses of the vanquished, and thus began the era of the 7. You can see Goyun Stone Forest from here, I trust. Beneath the spears lie those cast down by Rex Lapis in those days. Not only is it true that gods may die, but so too has the membership of the 7 changed. Another Lord of Geo will arise sooner or later. Yet, how are we? Even in a new era, the Liuachi... That day at Yujing Terrace, it was also very sudden. Even I was caught completely off guard. But our enemy has long lain hidden within the harbor. If we do not act against them now, they will surely gain the upper hand. Hiding the Exuvio was a necessary maneuver to take...
Who's this enemy you're talking about?
What do you think, Traveler?
Huh? What are you two...
Well answered. The scenery out here is fine indeed, but the wind is a little strong. Our preparations to receive guests with it...
I need a more physically demanding job.
Wowee! What a huge hall! Paimon's never seen such a fancy place before.
Be at ease, you two. Make yourselves at home if you wish.
Can we really?
I have invited you two here as friends. And when friends come over to...
Ooh! Isn't this that legendary wall?
Why, you've kept your ear to the ground, I see.
That's because even the storytellers are talking about it. Everyone's after a piece of paper from that wall.
That's because that wall records Leo's secrets. Merchants have always been attracted to secrets. But the secrets of the mercantile world are of no interest to you, are they, Traveler? You're rather special, really, and I think you're quite aware of that. If possible, I'd like to have your trust. But if you were to choose the more trustworthy person between myself and Kuching... You'd pick Kuching? Nah, I had a feeling. I originally thought her a bit too hard-headed. With someone of her character on the Qixing, I've had some extra messes to clean up behind the scenes. But after she said those words, the time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue? Well, I must say that quite a few of my doubts have been dispelled. I won't deny that Rex Lapis's passing seems advantageous to us. But, for Liyue's sake, we cannot allow ourselves to be shackled by rumors of our usurpation of power. Indeed. It seems that you understood what I meant to say from the very beginning. I called for the gag order and for the exuvia to be hidden to temporarily stabilize the situation, and also to prevent something similar to the incident in Mondstadt. With Rex Lapis's death, the Fatui have busied themselves with many clandestine actions beyond their diplomatic remit. As the Tianquan, one responsible for Liyue, I cannot be too concerned with appearances when opposing them. Allowing the rite of parting to take place was also meant to buy some time for us to take control of Liyue's administration.
It's exactly as Zhongli said. The Qixing only provided the venue for the rite so they could use us for their own ends. Wait, that's right. Speaking of ends, could I say one other thing?
Of course.
Paimon's heard that anyone who sends a greeting gift gets a little something in return. So, does that include us?
It's all right. I like direct people. Well, we have made quite a bit of trouble for you recently. How about this? You can pick any one object here as you please, and you may take it with you.
Yay! Paimon was just waiting for you to say that! Let's see, what should we get? One of the sheets on that wall! Don't look at Paimon like that! One of these sheets of paper will sell for crazy prices! Even just imagine how... Let's grab one! The biggest one! Huh? Well, that was an easy search. The biggest sheet is right up there in the most obvious... La 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 la. Let's see what's written. Huh? There's a place marked with a circle on here. Oh, could it be treasure? Sigil of permission, something, something, Fatu... Aw, that doesn't sound like treasure. This piece of paper shows that a Qixing spy discovered traces of classic... Oh, Ningguang did but research on the Sigil of Permission? Speaking of which, there's also some connection between you and the Sigil of Permission. Seems there's still more for us to find. Oh, you really think so? Well, should we not go then? Oh, so you're saying that it's precisely because we can't completely trust Ningguang? That's way out of Paimon's league. Anyway, before we look for Zhongli at Dihua...
An adventure.
Behold, the Prinzessin der Verurteilung.
There really were Fatui at the location written down on this piece of paper. And they look really mad at us, too.
Judgment! Everybody stand back!
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Shiver! Witness the power of Goof! Let's light it up! Off we go! Let's light it up! Couldn't break the curse.
Let's not waste time.
You can't run! No, my sword!
Collect myself.
As you wish, main Fräulein.
This is trouble.
Lights out.
Let's end this quickly.
What a nuisance. Let's light it up! Rain outlines your fate. Teamwork is dreamwork! Let's light it up!
I guess this is it. This was well done. Roast and fry. This was well done. Roast and fry. This was well done.
Let me read you a verse. Oz reveals I...
You need to hurry up. Unfortunate fault.
Everybody stand back!
Cook this through.
There are so many talismans here. And some... Paimon's seen this pattern before. Oh, Paimon knows! It looks just like the Sigil of Permission the child... But how did a relic of the Adepti end up in the hands of someone like Child? Oh, that's right. Talismans like that were once used in the Archon War to channel... Maybe the Fatui are copying the Sigil of Permission, being able to channel divine power in battle? Whew, that sounds pretty... And the plot thickens. Alright, that's enough sticking around here. We gotta go... The last stop on our rite of parting preparations tour. Let's go! Paimon hates me...
Right on time.
I myself only arrived moments ago. Did you enjoy your visit to the Jade?
It was so big and pretty and expensive. Paimon's never seen such a
Indeed. It's second to none in all of Liyue. Then you met with Ningguang, I trust? What did you talk about with her?
She's super rich and so... Yeah, his take on Ningguang is quite
Oh. So you also met with Kuchi?
She said...
No respect. Indeed, contrary to the ever-bold Kuching, Ningguang is more of a businesswoman at heart. Although she's friendly, there's no way of clearly discerning. Yes, she has only relied on... It's said that she's the one behind the...
The Jade Chamber is only second. What's the most important?
Why, Mora, of course.
All Ningguang talked about...
That is how the Fatui have always been. It doesn't surprise... No matter what they may be planning, you must...
So, is there anything we need to get for the rite of parting, and do you...
Yes, as a matter of fact, there is. Today, we'll be gathering wild glaze lilies.
Glaze lilies? But why did we come all the way out here? Doesn't the garden in Yujing Terrace have some? Even Qingse Village has glaze lilies. Oh, right! Paimon remembers that Madame Ping is always tending to flowers. Maybe we could ask her.
No. Those lilies have all been gardened by people. They won't do it all. Dihua Marsh used to be full of glaze lilies. It is a sort of joyful flower that listens to human song. Before the Archon War, Dihua Marsh was all dry land and fertile soil. But the war caused landslides, and the land was flooded, turning it into the marsh you see now. Nearly all the glaze lilies were wiped out. Of course, there are some kinds of flowers that have been preserved and gardened by people in the city. But very few people know that glaze lilies may still be found in the wild. Wild glaze lilies have the strongest fragrance. If we want to follow the true tradition of the... But I'll need your assistance in gathering these flowers. No, I need you to sing to them. Singing to the flowers will make them more fragrant.
So how good is your singing? Really? What?
We'll only know once he starts singing.
Off we go!
It's time to sing, whenever you're ready.
Da 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 da.
What happened? These flowers are jumping. They look really angry. Is it because you sang a song from Mondstadt that they don't understand here in Liyue?
That's gonna hurt in the morning. Adventure time. Yeah. Let's light it up. I'm going in. Let's light it up. By royal not good. Let's light it up. Everybody stand back. Let's light it up. Witness the power. Let's light it up.
Odds revealed. Those weren't glaze lilies. Glaze lilies wouldn't hit people.
This little monster is known as a whopper flower. Strange. The glaze lilies used as a disguise were buried with the whopper flower for too long.
Well, that's nice and all, but will those...
Unfortunately, no.
That's so lame.
Excuse me. Are you searching for glaze lily?
Oh, hey! It's... What's her face? Paimon?
Hello, traveler. I'm surprised you still remember my name. Ah, that reminds me. How was your visit to the Jade Chamber?
Well, it sure would have been better if you told us how to get...
Didn't I tell you the way? Surely I did.
Nope. We found the way on our own.
Oh, I see. Uh-oh. I guess I really did forget to tell them.
Huh. Something seems a little off. She's acting different from the first.
Ah, well, I met you at that time as an emissary of the Tianquan.
You came all the way out here to see the flowers?
Yujing Terrace is where Rex Lapis, whenever my duties take...
Oh, sorry,
No, it's quite all right. When the Archon War came to its end... Yes. Now that the spirit of Rex Lapis has returned to the heavens, only Barbados of Mondstadt remains of the first. The other 5, including Inazuma's Raiden Shogun, are no... Of the current 7 Archons, the youngest is Sumeru's god of Dendro. He is merely 500 years old, whereas Rex Lapis was more than 6,000 years old at the time of his passing. This means that Liyue had been under Rex Lapis's rule from the moment it was first founded 3,700 years ago. The city has never had to bid farewell to its deity.
So what do you think of this farewell?
Huh? This... As a mortal, I've never dared to imagine a Liyue without Rex Lapis. But as an Adeptus...
Huh? Did you just say as...
Yes, I am a mix of human and Qilin. After the war ended... Well, I also know where
We dare not refuse it.
Oh, so did you sing a song before you picked...
Indeed, I did. I know this tradition well.
Wow, so you really know your stuff, too.
No, it is you who I should be thanking. If you would excuse me, I should return to my work now. Good luck.
And that just about does it. Our preparations for the rite, given the ease of picking glaze lilies...
Yeah, Paimon can already imagine.
I've had enough. Beginning a new undertaking is... So you must be careful to take the time to stay...
Wow. See? Zhongli sounds like he's already seen it all. Alright, I think it's about...
Benny's adventure team, assemble! Or not.
You're the consultant to Wangsheng funeral. The Millilith are watching our every move now. These are desperate times.
Desperate times?
The Adepti of Joyun Karst are finally on the move.
Do they intend to exercise force?
Most likely. I've heard that some members of the... However, both sides were quite obstinate and hit an impasse.
It seems inevitable.
The Adepti do not acknowledge that.
Surely the Liu Qixing are not the...
Their boneheadedness is known throughout the...
And what now? How is it that...
That's all Ningguang. She proclaimed that in these tumultuous... Only now do they want to start... Anyway, Mr. Zhongli, your...
It looks like things are about to boil over in Liyue Harbor.
Do you intend to use your neutral identity as an intermediary between both sides? Neither path is an easy one.
Oh, by the way, Mr. Zhongli.
Things are taking a turn for the worse. I'm afraid I must leave now to handle things back at Wang. Consider your next course.
Having connect... So what does Zhongli mean by looking for the Oh, Paimon gets it. If there's anyone that wants to see the whole city turn, he must be waiting for the moment when no one... But where could we find... Where would he go at a time like this? Wow! This is the gold. It looked impressive enough from the outside, but who would have guessed that it was even fancier on the inside? This is where all of Teyvat's Mora is minted, right? In that case, maybe they won't notice if a few more go... Oh, so it's a trap! Tricky, tricky. Good thing Paimon's got you here. But even if we can't take any, we can still have a closer... Or better yet, take a nap on top of a mountain of Mora! It's like a dream come true! Oh, right! Back to business. It's quiet. Too quiet. Surely someone... Huh? Look! What happened here? Uh-oh. Quick! We have to go make sure that the
Off we go!
You've already fulfilled your task as guides.
Huh? Who's there?
If you were Fatui, I imagine that you would be entitled to a generous reward from the Tsaritsa herself. But now, you're nothing but dross, and you're in my way. Although I'm deeply grateful to you that I was able... Don't you think that trying to stop me now would just be wasted... Stopping the Mora Mints, hiding away the Exuvia.
So you've been planning to take the Gnosis from inside the Exuvia?
As one of the 11 Fatui Harbingers, she will get that which she desires. I'm not asking for your blessing. The time for discussion and diplomacy has already passed. I mean, either way, we now... the battle.
Battle? So you're the type...
You could say that. When Signora offended the deities outside the cathedral in instead of confronting you when she faces a word... But as for me...
We won't let what happened to...
Oh, so you... Besides, you could never defeat me. Not even in your... Fighting talk, I love it! This chance is hard to come by, so show me all you've got. So very few ever get the chance to square off with the Fatui Harbinger. So come now, amuse me, and don't you dare disappoint.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Passable left. Run all you like.
Off we go! Let's light it up!
Already?
No, my sword! A minor
like
setback.
this.
Off we go! Judgment! Ring cutter!
A fine opportunity. Not bad, not bad.
Adventure time! I'm going in!
You've made some progress. Guess I should take you more serious. Haha, good. No wonder Signora was so wary of you. Well, that just means I can go all out. Brace yourself. This is about to get tough. Now, show me what you can do against the might of a Harbinger.
Ray outlines your fate.
No use hiding back there.
Punishment!
Raging
That's
tide.
gonna hurt in the morning.
Break.
Let's light it! Why do they never... Oh, that's gonna hurt in the morning.
Midnight Phantasmagoria!
Why do they never miss?
Yeah!
No, my sword!
Something else catch your eye?
Everybody stand back!
Not bad. Your swordsmanship is quite impressive. But that's about as far as you'll get. Didn't think you had that card hidden up your sleeve.
You were just playing us to get close to the Exuvia!
Oh, quiet down. Stop acting like some wide-eyed recruit. You've seen this world. You of all people should know. This should have been expected! Well then, I'll be taking Morax's Gnosis now! Huh? I see. Well, this is most unexpected. You beat me to it, didn't you?
Not bad. But this is going to cost you! Yeah!
Oh, ow! Where did that come from?
You got to the Gnosis ahead of me, didn't you? Did you simply move faster? Or did you leak the information regarding the Golden House to me on purpose? No matter. Hand the Gnosis over, now! Don't make me take it from you!
We didn't take it! Oh, goodness gracious.
By royal decree.
Ha!
Let's light it up! Let me weave you a verse.
Shadow Raven, let night fall!
That's gonna hurt in the morning. Going in! Why do they never miss? Shiver! Ow!
Oz revealed by...
Let's light it up! Rain outline... Not good. Why do they never miss? You can't run! Judgment!
By royal decree.
Everybody stand back!
Look! Child's back to normal!
Well then, it seems the burden of the foul legacy transformation was too great for my body. And now that I consider the matter more carefully, you had no connection to the Gnosis. No matter where.
That's what we've been trying to tell you!
Your show of ability today far surpasses that of Signora's initial assessment of you in Mondstadt. Tell me, how could that be? You already know the answer, don't you? I can see it in your eyes. But if that is a secret you wish to keep, I guess I'll just have to curb my curiosity. This battle has already left me satisfied. Anyone who strives is...
Pretty sure that's not the normal way to...
Unfortunately, I must bring this amiable conversation to an end. Given that the Gnosis wasn't taken by anyone, then we must look one... In fact...
What? So you mean that...
Yes, it appears so. It seems that the guardian deity of the capital of commerce is also wealth. As such, we...
Backup plan?
I had hoped it would never come to this, for the weak will be The truth is, the world belongs to those who pursue strength. Unfortunately, we cannot be picked.
So what are you planning to do?
I will awaken the god that lies dormant beneath Guyon's...
A god?
Osile, overlord of the Vortex, who was defeated by Morax, the GR Archon in the Archon War, and who has remained pinned If such an ancient god were to be unleashed upon Liyue Harbor, do you think the cunning Rex Lapis would just stand aloof and watch the ensuing destruction?
But the Archon War ended 2,000 years ago. How can an ancient...
Simple. I've already prepared the means to awaken it.
Hey! Those are sigils of permission! Oh, Paimon remembers now. The Fatui have been researching them!
Indeed. The one that was given to you was just a byproduct of our research. With the power of using the powers of ancient, but knowing that such an action will not only force the GOR... Let's see. Will the nation that has lost its deity be swallowed up by an ancient malice once more? If you wish to drown together with the people of Liyue, you're free to stay and enjoy the show.
Huh? He's already gone! That guy is fast! What's going on? Exhausted. If we hadn't happened to see the Jade Chamber flying over just as we came out of the Golden House, did we make it in time? Is the Overlord of the Vortex still in...
What are you doing here?
Huh? Hold on. It's the Adepti. What are you doing on the Jade Chamber? Paimon thought you were arguing with the Qixing.
Faced with a calamity of such magnitude, we have agreed to put our differences aside for now and unite against this common enemy.
Oh, Paimon gets it. So how do you plan to defend Leland? Just seeing this Overlord of the Vortex guy puts a pit in Paimon's tummy.
It's not just you. We've got new Millelith recruits who can't even stand at attention without shaking. The force of an ancient god's presence seems to be too much for which is why we must stop that monster before it gets any close.
So the Archon War was fought 2,000 years ago against So will the power of the Qixing, Millelith, and Adepti...
We've already discussed this together, and our conclusion is... not necessarily.
What? But all of you were supposed...
One certainly could.
Huh?
The Qixing did once research the matter of the Guizhong Ballista when it peaked at... And as fate would have it, for what could you mortals ever learn of Adept...
I suppose this is one blessing from the Adept. So be it. We shall use the upgraded Guizhong Ballista to fight off that god. We haven't a moment to spare. Our battle... Yep.
The 3 Adepti are manning the Guizhong Ballista. Do not let the Fatui disturb their work!
All able Millilith, with me!
Let's go help too!
We Adepti have not faced a god in several millennia. Let one see what you're made of then. What strength remains within you, one wishes to witness.
You can't run!
Let's light it up! Adventure time!
Like I went too far. Have a load of this!
Odds revealed by... Let's light it up!
That is Osial's divine power. I am very familiar with it. Be careful not to get hit.
The Fatui! Their attacks are unrelenting!
How daring. Snezhnai's diplomats will answer for this afterward. Every last one.
Adventure time!
Yeah! The ancient god's attacking again! There are so many Fatui too! We can't look!
Were you about to say we can't hold them, children?
Huh?
Don't lose heart. Here, take this.
This is Adeptal energy! That light from your body, it's like the time of Julian Cars! Wow, it's Madame Ping's shockwave! This granny's really strong! Yeah.
Finished.
Simmer!
Time to fulfill my duty. My duty.
Witness the power!
Looks like I went too far.
Let's light it up!
Yeah.
This is...
With the blood of the Chilian, I guard you against evil! Cast your fear of injury by the wayside, and fight with all your might! I too did this during the Archon War!
So this is what Ganya's like in a fight!
My name means swiftness. take my power and run as I do.
We're going too fast!
Child, you are strong in body and spirit. Perhaps you can withstand 3 forms of adeptal energy at once.
This will hurt a little. Please bear with us.
Once you've adapted, try to use them in battle.
Adventure time! Everybody stand back!
Look at me.
Let's light it up!
You're not going anywhere!
Exercise caution. I fear that the god's power has reached its peak.
In other words, if we hold here, there's nothing worse to come, right?
I'm going in! Let's light it up!
Lights out.
There you are,
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Let's do this quickly! I guess this is it.
Everybody stand back!
This isn't
Off we go! Adventure time!
going anywhere!
Oh, ow! Where did that come from? Adventure time!
Though the clouds may darken.
According to... Excuse me, do you sell the moon?
Yes. How many?
It's not convenient to speak of...
Ah, well said.
Yep.
And yet the code they used was not the one for guests, but for...
happened.
What are you?
Huh? Hold on.
Faced with a
Oh, Paimon get.
It's not just you, which is why we must.
So the Archon. So will the power?
We've already discussed.
What?
One certainly could.
Huh?
The Chi Sing did, and as fate would have. For what could you?
So be it. We haven't a moment to. Yep.
The 3 Adepti are manning the Guizhong Ballista. Do not let the Fatui disturb their work.
All able Millilith, with me!
Let's go help too!
We Adepti have not faced a god in several millennia. Let one see what you're made of then. What strength remains within you? One wishes to witness.
Let's light it up!
Finished.
Yeah! Let's light it up! Judgment! Off we go! Let's light it up! Off we go! Adventure time!
What is that?
That is Osial's divine power. I am very familiar with it. Be careful not to get hit.
Everybody stand back!
The Fatui! Their attacks are unrelenting!
How daring. Snezhnai's diplomats will answer for this afterward. Every last one.
Odds revealed by. Yeah! The ancient gods attacking again! There are so many Fatui too! We kill them!
Were you about to say we can't hold them, children?
Huh?
Don't lose heart. Here, take this.
This is adeptal energy! That light from your body, it's like the time in Julian Cars! Wow! It's Madame Ping's shockwave! This granny's really strong! Ah!
I guess this is it.
You can't run! By royal decree...
Looks like I don't went too far. 2.
With the blood of the Chilean, I guard you against evil! Cast your fear of injury by the wayside, and fight with all your might! I too did this during the Archon War!
So this is what Ganya's like in a fight!
My name means swiftness. Take my power and run as I do.
We're going too fast!
Adventure time! Everybody stand back!
Child, You are strong in body and spirit. Perhaps you can withstand 3 forms of adeptal energy at once.
This will hurt a little. Please bear with us.
Once you've adapted, try to use them in battle.
As you wish, Maiden Twilight.
Adventure time!
Disgusting.
I'm going in! Let's light it up!
Exercise caution! I fear that the god's power has reached its peak!
In other words, if we hold here, there's nothing worse to come, right?
Shiver!
Too far.
Rain outlines your... Witness the power of Gugwa!
This isn't good. I guess this is it.
Look at... Adventure time! I'm going in!
Shadow Raven, let night fall!
Not breaking a sweat. My duty at an end.
Off we go!
The Fatui's numbers are thinning!
Fight on, comrades! Once we finish this lot off, the Adepti will be able to deal with the god in peace.
The interlopers are no more. Now we may commit ourselves fully.
It's working! We just need to keep this up!
Be careful now.
The Guizhong Ballista is destroyed. Without its covering fire, retaliation shall be difficult.
But the Jade Chamber is our last line of defense. We can't give another inch, no matter what.
I have another idea.
What do you mean, Lady Ningguang?
I'll sacrifice the Jade Chamber.
What is the meaning of this?
I understand.
Traveler, lend me a hand. Farewell, old friend. Goodbye for now. Let us meet again in the future.
The ominous aura of that monster has indeed begun. The effects of the Sigil of Permission last but a short time. It will be some time before the Overlord of the Void...
We are indebted to you for your assistance. If the Adepti hadn't happened to be here...
Save your flattery.
Come now. There's no need for such harsh words, Cloud Retainer. I've heard that when Ning... At first, it was only the size of a small room, but with continued expansion, it has become the palace that lies before you now. It is a testament to Ningguang's entire life, both as a... Seeing the Jade Chamber destroyed in the defense of Liyue means much to her. To me, such cooperation and sacrifice...
Well, I was really hoping you would say that such sacrifice could at least be used as some leverage. Thank you all for hearing me out. We know very well why the Adepti came here today. But please forgive us.
Oh?
3,700 years. According to our records, the Adepti signed a contract with Rex Lab. Even to this very day, Liyue and its land. But that does not mean that... Do not merely cast...
Are you questioning our means of protecting Liyue?
I mean no offense. I simply hope that our Adepti forebears would see...
Forebears, you say? One doubts you would be fit to be part of...
This morning, Rex Lapis appeared to me in a dream.
What?
In the dream, I yearned to tell... I also thought to tell him, but I dared not.
Oh, Ningguang.
Yet another perspective. What are you trying...
Right! That's something that the Animal Archon sought to...
Each of the 7 nations has its own scars from the past.
Though your point is the very height of simplicity. As Adepti, we've become a laughingstock, to be chastised thus by an outland.
All right, all right. Didn't Ningguang suggest that we should focus on the...
I apologize for appearing in full armor. I am afraid I cannot show the proper courtesies.
And who are you?
I am Feng Yan, a sergeant of the Millilith. I have come to extend... I thought this battle would perhaps be my last. But thanks, although I am a mere...
Huh? Why does everyone look so down?
Weren't you frightened, dear? It was...
I wasn't afraid. All the strong Millilith guards were there, and those powerful... When danger is near, thanks for protecting...
Unfortunately, we wouldn't be able to participate.
Huh?
Because we are Adepti.
Oh, okay. Aww.
You see, this is what Liyue, the country of contracts, although their blood is weak, there is still strength to be found. The time of
Your line of inquiry...
See?
Let us return now.
Eager to leave.
Yes, one understands what the Conqueror of Demons... One fears that by the time... Fair enough.
Since we Adepti have consensus, but how will we ensure that the Liyue Qixing will not simply exploit the...
All right, Mooncarver, you needn't worry. It seems to me that this right of supervision is best...
Looks like the conflict between humans and Adepti was Oh, right! It's nice that we've got Child wanted to unleash the god, so he could lure... But we were able to handle the Overlord of the Vortex. Oh, and speaking of that, don't we still need... Hyman doesn't get it. But isn't the strongest lead we have the Adepti-less right of parting that... We're organizing? No, I idea where Zhongli's gone. Let's ask for him at Wangshan Funeral Parlor.
Is there anything I can do for you two? I'm afraid that Wangshan Funeral...
We've come to see Zhongli. Could you please tell...
Unfortunately, Zhongli isn't here at the moment. It seems he went to Northland...
Doesn't the Northland Bank belong to the Fatui? Last time we saw Zhongli was before... Do you think he doesn't know about the attack on Liyue? Visiting the Fatui at a time... We had better go and make sure...
Adventure time!
Free to take a look around.
What should I put in my letter?
You call this cooperation between Harbingers? Cooperation involves communication, you know.
Don't take it to heart, child. Besides, aren't you happy that you got to skip the formalities and bring... Oh, it seems that some of your friends have arrived.
Hey, it's Zhongli and Child. And... you! You're also one of the Harbingers?
It's you two. I believe we've met once before. In the city of Bards, was it? Ah, right. I imagine that it must have been rather hard to forget.
No, don't let her get to you. You've yet to gather the powers of all 7 elements. And our last battle at the Golden House was almost more than you could handle. So it might be best to keep things peaceful this time. See?
Well, if it isn't you two. This is our first time seeing each other since Liyue was nearly wiped off the map. This...
I knew that we should never...
Oh, now don't say that. Sure, I may have misled you, but I never had anything against you personally. Besides, I thought we were getting along quite well together, didn't you? Nothing personal. We just have different views, that's all. The real deceivers here are Senora and Zhongli. Curse them for leading me on. So actually, I think...
Stop wasting time, child. There'll be plenty of time to chat once I'm through here. You remember the agreement, Morax. Now, if you would be so...
What in the world are you talking about?
The contract is fulfilled.
How sanctimonious.
What? So you're the Lord of Chiao? No, wait. That's an exciting twist and all, but why give the Gnosis to the...
I do not give it for free. I give it as agreed upon in the contract.
Yeah, you don't think you went a little bit too far with that whole fake death thing? Everyone was preparing the ceremony for you, and splat! This big dragon falls out of the sky!
Gathering all the forces that had been bubbling behind...
Wait, what?
Perhaps it's best that I explain. As you know, I've dwelt upon this world for more than 6,000 years. Even boulders that can withstand whirlpools will erode with the passing of time. Until one drizzly day, as I was strolling along the harbor, I heard a merchant tell one of his workers. I stood motionless among the crowds.
Oh, Zhongli.
But as I began to consider relinquishing my divine role, was Liyue, the city I had dwelt in for so long, already prepared to enter its next age? I decided that a test was needed in order to reveal the answer. So I feigned my own death, and gathered the cast of Child, the Adepti, and the Liyue Qixing. Indeed I was. The Gnosis, which I had kept for so many years, suddenly seemed to have... That's right. Which is why I continued to safeguard the Gnosis until now.
So you mean that if the chaos ever reached the point of no return, you would simply appear and use your divine powers to bring Liyue?
Of course. And it would have been all too easy for him, too. Just as a child quickly matures after losing their parents, so has Liyue matured when faced with the death of its...
I was pleasantly surprised with the finale of the show. The Adepti deserve the greatest applause, considering their years of seclusion. They hardly recognized the city, yet faced with such... And hats off to the emissary dispatched by the Cryo-Arc. All the while, I carried on as Zhongli. These things were all a part of my script. The only unforeseen plot twist was the conduct of the Liyue. I had expected them to do no more than the Adepti. They seized the opportunity to supplant Liyue's divine protectors, and used the subsequent power vacuum left by my death to quickly gain complete control of Liyue.
Huh? That doesn't sound good at all.
On the contrary, I think it is excellent.
Hey, what about me? Doesn't anyone feel the least bit of remorse for deceiving me? You...
I think that thanks would be more appropriate. You certainly played no small part in all of this, wreaking havoc and turning the city upside down. If you hadn't created...
Huh? Just whose side are you on, mocking me like that? Are you itching for a fight? Be that as it may, you've come out of this as the hero of Liyue. I, on the other hand, will be forever prescribed as a disturber of the peace, no?
Well then, with the Gnosis in my possession, I have no use for such idle chatter. We should return to Zapoljarny Palace and seek an audience with Her Majesty.
Fine. I'll meet you there later. I'm not sharing a boat with the likes of you.
Do as you wish.
Now then, is there anything else you wish to ask me?
Right! As Zhongli always told...
Realistically speaking, there is no...
Huh?
However, I am the god of contracts. For thousands of years, I have... My agreement with the Cryo-Archon will be the last of my contracts as the Geo-Archon. My... As for the bargaining chip that the Tsaritsa used to... Uncover that answer for yourself.
today's the day of the rite of parting. Although the star of the show is fake, we've spent so much time trying to organize it, it would be a real shame not to go there now.
Off we go! So, are you buying or not?
Well, since we're going through with this... there's only one real
Fatui?
Shh.
You know that god from the ocean couldn't have just shown up out of nowhere. I mean, it's been 2,000 years since Rex Lapis subdued it.
Yes.
Say.
Now that you... I mean, it all fits to... Still, what's so...
Ah, forget it.
Hear ye all! The Chi Sing's words. Though a dragon soars ageless, gods and Adepti live glorious lives, but both light and shadow have their season. So too must they face rumors and hearsay abound on the streets that Rex Lapis was murdered. Now, let the truth be revealed. Having been thwarted in... Nor are they to believe street-born rumors or indulge in baseless speculation.
Paimon needs a translation on what the Chi Sing's announcement said. So that's how they're spinning it. Something feels off. Why would they suddenly give up looking for the murderer? Not to mention how this excuse sounds like something they just made up on the spot. Could the Chi Sing already have Did Zhongli tell them exactly, right? Look, it's Ningguang and Keqing. Are they saying something? Are their speeches over?
As said previously, Rex Lapis's soul returning to the heavens is the end of the...
3,700 years of contracts burnt and reduced to ash.
We, the people of Liyue,
long unending.
Now that we will you stand with us?
So concludes the words of Her Eminence the Tianch. Does Her Eminence the Yuheng have anything to add?
Huh? Is she looking this way?
Traveler.
Yikes! She really is looking our way!
Is that the traveler who they say defeated the ancient god?
So young.
The Liyue Qixing always repay their debts. And as you have heard, name your price.
Whoa!
Well, could you help me put up some missing person posters?
Roping you in was possibly the most...
If you were
The cleanup of the...
Hey, Zhongli! Look at this! Everyone in Liyue is caught up in their emotions. And here you are looking all relaxed.
Why would I not feel more at ease after laying down the burden I have borne for Right. If the two of you can spare the time, I should...
Ha! That sounds like big...
You're right. I do like the Mora.
But why would Morak...
As the Rex Lapis Morax. When I was journeying with you...
Oh, no wonder! But since you weren't...
Well, we were only spending in the city of Kamert, the Archon Morax. I must thank you for that. I will treasure the memories that I made as Zhongli, traveling the streets of Liyue with you. That is true. But there is no journey that does not...
Paimon thinks that we should make a move and continue our...
I fear that continuing your journey may be difficult. The nation that neighbors Liyue by sea, Inazuma, is presently Yes, the nation has been closed by order of its deity. The Electro-Archon Ball.
Paimon?
That is the case. And since Raiden is also the shogun of the Inazuma Bakufu, people call her the Raiden Shogun.
That said, though people at the wharf were saying that the situation in Zhongli, since you're Rex Lapis, shouldn't you know something about what's happening there?
It's because of visions.
Visions?
When faced with circumstances beyond their control. But if a person shows true strength of will at a desperate and fateful moment in their life, this is what visions are. Magical foci bestowed upon those who have been acknowledged by the gods.
Uh-huh. That's how people...
But starting from last year, the Raiden Shogun began promulgating...
Vision hunt?
Yes.
They want to seize visions. But why? Aren't
I should think that in the Raiden...
Whoa. That's how...
The Animo Archon is the god of freedom. The fact that even I, knowing her, she must have again quoted that 7 ideals for... All right then. Was there anything else you wished to know? Well then, I suppose you'll have to find a way to get inside this closed nation.
Oh. Benny's adventure team, assemble!
Children, come, come. You've arrived.
Oh, what is it, Granny? Need any help?
Oh, no. You've done so. In fact, my old friends and I have been putting our head.
A gift? For Paimon?
Oh, child. When you traversed my old teapot in search of the cleansing bell, That simply won't do. Fortunately, I have not... Oh! I will not go into the teapot that you entered previous...
So, in the eyes of an adept...
Oh, but that's enough nostalgia for now.
That's right!
Oh, settle down now, children. What's more, Well, for starters, I require some you would have to dig, but almost even more difficult. In any case, goodness knows if that child was...
Well,
yes.
She...
Oh, maybe so.
I'm back, Granny. Oh, I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to do the honors. This child, Yenfei, I believe you already heard of the Traveler and his...
Of course, who hasn't? Much has been written about you in the Millilith's records. You became one of Liyue's before finally defeating an ancient... A shame that we didn't meet sooner. If we had, well, I can't say that I would have been able to clear you of suspicion immediately. Allow me to introduce myself once more. I'm Yenfei, a legal advisor. Got a legal problem? You can come right to me. Oh, yes, Here's my business card. You'll find it has my contact details, and if you have an urgent issue...
All right, Yanfei, all right. Let's get to the business at hand. I do not think these two are in any dire need of legal assistance. You'll have to excuse Yanfei.
Paimon was gonna ask the same question.
An Adeptus? I guess. Kinda. My old man said he mentioned that he once campaigned. They had me, and once I was all grown up.
Well, that's a bit casual for...
Well, my dad... Anyway, the chasm's been...
Is that so? Yanfei...
I know, Granny, you've told me 1,000 times already. Well, the
Whoa, that's a really thick book.
Commercial consultant, Crossel. A Snezhnayan merchant who once came to me with some legal queries on... He mentioned that he was considering acquiring some Smaragdus jadeite to make hairpins, and wanted to know if there were any legal ramifications that he should be aware of. Said he was planning to sell them in Snezhnaya. So, I guess I'll go look for him. Oh, you wanted...
Wow, best...
You can't beat the atmosphere here in Lilith.
Hello, Mr. Crossel. How's business been?
Oh, good, very... Miss Yanfei.
Wait!
No, I'm not worried in the slightest, because I signed a contract with... The contract... In return, I included a clause that guaranteed...
Guaranteed genuine? With 10 times the value paid?
Of course. This way, both...
In that case, might you know where Miss your...
Oh, of course.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Crossel. We'll be off now.
I should You can't beat the atmosphere.
Benny's adventure team, assemble! Oh.
Leo Lee Pavilion, best Lee food in town.
So, are you buying or not?
Oh, whatever shall I do? Yes, that's me.
How do you do, Miss? My associates and I are very interested in them. Would you mind letting us take a look at them?
The hairpins. I can't lend them to you right now. I've lost them. I don't know how it could have happened. I always kept them right by my side, and I hadn't even worn them yet. I spent so much money on them. We now have a big banquet that's what the hairpins were for, too. But now that I've lost...
Why does Paimon have a sudden strong sense of deja?
Would you really?
Hold on.
Huh?
Let me see.
That's right! Yanfei said she's a legal advisor, didn't she? Maybe she can... True.
Right. I finished reading the contract. The terms are very clear, and they do indeed stipulate that you must pay Mr. Crossel the original value of the hairpins as Furthermore, the contract... And given the rarity of Smaragdus jadeite, I fear that the final amount of compensation...
Even higher? Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
However...
Did you really have to... Whichever way...
Except that if we found...
Please. Please. However much it is, now that it's...
Yes, legally. So hold on a moment, Mr. Chow. When you first touched the...
What did I feel? My family.
Smooth. No, it's nothing.
Ah, Miss Yanfei, you've returned. With Miss Jiqiao in tow, too, I see. How are the hairpins? I trust you're quite satisfied with them?
About that.
You lost them!
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Truly I am. I'll pay the compensation as per our contract. Every last mora.
Mora? Do you have... I just don't... Forget it. Talking won't bring them back. Since Miss Yanfei is here, I suppose we can just have her estimate the amount that needs to be paid.
No problem. But it was in fact genuine Smaragdus jadeite inlaid into the hairpins, correct?
Of course! Genuine article guaranteed.
All right, understood.
Thank you very much.
Looks like I'll have to find...
Please wait, Mr. Chow. It's not...
My friend.